Welcome to KAWC's
The Hot Spot. I'm Chloe Michael.
And I'm Radini Aguirre.
And I'm Nicholas Foley.
As we wrap up KAWC's second summer workshop for students, we are taking over the Hot Spot this week.
Coming up, we spoke to Miss Ocean to Ocean Teen to learn how pageantries improved her mental health.
And we learn about a local egg producer and how she's navigated fluctuating egg prices and high demand.
But first, some news.
The Democratic and Republican primary election for Arizona Congressional District 7 that stretches from Tucson Southwest to Yuma, Somerton, and San Luis are in, following a call from the Associated Press and a projection from CNN. Adelita Grijalva has won the Democratic primary, and Daniel Gutierrez has won the Republican. The general election will be held September 23rd.
Yuma Community Theater's Summer Theater Art for Growth and Education, or STAGE program, is wrapping up next weekend. The program is for children ages 8 to 13 and 13 to 18 and gives them the opportunity to work with actors within the community. They are putting on their team production of West Side Story, School Edition, July 25th and 26th at 7 p.m., and July 27th at 2 p.m. at the historic Yuma Theater.
Last week, the Trump administration sparked concerns over China taking over farmlands near U.S. military sites. The map that was shown was incorrect and was from a 2021 list that displayed 9,892 acres of land owned by Chinese interests. Latest federal data shows the only Chinese-owned land in Arizona is 322 acres of land in Chandler, 110 miles away from testing grounds in 1983. Despite concerns over potential security risks, Arizona has made new laws that bans Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran from buying land near military bases.
Last weekend, Gateway to the Heart held its 5th annual Backpack to Success, as free backpacks were given away to K-12 students, as well as classroom supplies for teachers. Multiple vendors were inspired to attend this event to broaden more resources to the families. This event was held in various locations across Yuma County. Co-founder of Gateway to the Heart, Regina Villanueva Mendez, explains how much of an impact this can have on a child.
Seeing the faces of those children, when you can actually go to a table and look at 12 different backpack colors and know you could pick any one you want when you've never had the opportunity to say, I want this.
Over the years, Backpack to Success has given away thousands of backpacks, ranging from locations such as San Luis and Dateland, with about 20 vendors volunteering to help our community make going back to school a little bit easier. From the KAWC Student Newsroom, I'm Chloe Michael.
Student reporter Radini Aguirre spoke with Miss Ocean to Ocean Teen about how she uses pageantry as an outlet to deal with some of the tougher battles in life. Listener advisory, this story mentions suicide.
Natalia Rosas is this year's Miss Ocean to Ocean Teen, and she is using her platform for something bigger than just pageantry. She was inspired by her own struggles to bring more of an awareness for mental health to help others who may have felt the same way she did.
So I've always struggled with suicidal ideation as a kid, and I felt really alone and scared, and I wanted to save somebody from that experience.
Rosa wasn't originally interested in pageantry. It was her school counselor that suggested it as an outlet because she had the personality for it. Rosa was a bit puzzled at first, but told her mom about it, who later signed her up. Since then, Rosa has focused her community service on local mental health programs to give back to her community.
So I tried finding ways on how to raise awareness regarding suicide and prevent suicide. And so I started joining all these different coalition and groups, and then eventually I started to get invited.
Rosa says it has been an amazing experience and reminds others that healing is possible. She encourages people to love themselves, trust themselves, and take it one day at a time. From the KAWC Student Newsroom, I'm Radini Aguirre.
Eggs. They're in our breakfast, our baked goods, and recently in our headlines. Over the past few years, prices have scrambled up and down, leaving small businesses to adjust on the fly, like Nikki's Chickies, a small-scale egg producer here in Yuma who's experienced the brunt of fluctuating demand. Meet Nikki.
So my name is Nikki, or Nicole Burns. I'm the owner, along with my husband Tyler Burns, of Nikki's Chickies. We've been in business for about 8 to 10 years, I believe. I lose track of time after about 6. So we first started out with chickens, obviously, hence the name Nikki's Chickies. We had about 60 chickens, and I was getting, flooded with eggs, and I didn't know what to do with them. And I was also going to college at AWC, so I started selling the eggs online, and it kind of blew up from there.
In the face of rising prices and tight margins, Nikki found herself juggling feed costs, carton orders, and supply chain hiccups.
So I remember when we first started, I would charge for a flat of eggs, which is 2.5 dozen for $5. And that was, over 8 years ago. And I felt like I was difficult to sell those. But then I slowly went up to 4 or 5 dozen. And like I said, with all our other chicken friends, we kind of almost had to group up together and say, hey, let's all try to at least be $6 to $7 a dozen, just so we can at least get a little bit of money back. And we also do ask our customers to bring the egg cartons back. I used to buy brand new egg cartons, but it's hard to get those brand new egg cartons back and having to buy them all over again, because that's just an added cost.
It's not easy saying no, especially when demand is rising, but for Nikki, community is about consistency, not just sales. And staying loyal to the people who have been with you since day one means making tough calls.
I feel like I'm letting our community down, not having enough eggs for everybody, but I have to remember our customers first, especially the ones that have been buying eggs from us since day one. So that's definitely probably the biggest challenge, I would say, is saying no and not being able to provide everything as much as I would love to. So that's the biggest thing. And also upping our price. I hate to up our price on our customers, but you can ask anybody that has chickens. We're not in it to make money. Like, we're not going to become millionaires off of it. There's no way. When you start adding the price of food, your time, and like I said earlier as well, that you just don't know how often they're going to lay. And it also depends on the breed of chicken. The white leghorns which are the ones that lay those big white eggs, which is what we mostly see in the store. Those chickens actually lay the most eggs out of all the breeds, which is I think a little over 300 a year.
With that personal touch comes knowledge you won't find in your average grocery store aisles.
So we collect our eggs. We don't wash them or do anything. The eggs in the stores do have the reason why they have to stay refrigerated is because they do wash them, and they make a chemical that is kind of trying to mimic the bloom that a hen naturally produces, which is why our eggs, we don't wash them or need to refrigerate, because like I said, the hen puts a natural bloom over the egg, because eggs have pores. And then the reason why the store eggs, if they sweat and they leave them out, those pores will take in whatever that bloom is that they spray on them, hence making them inedible. But our eggs, we keep them on the counter as long as they're not in direct heat and stuff like that. And then we bring them here to the shop for the week.
As for egg prices, Nikki's not immune to the challenges. She's adjusted costs, tightened up processes, and leaned more on local supporters to put fresh local eggs on the shelf. Nikki's Chickies is a reminder that even in unpredictable times, small businesses find creative ways to stay sunny side up. For the KAWC Student Newsroom, I'm Nicholas Foley.
KAWC's The Hotspot is produced by the KAWC Student Newsroom at KAWC Colorado River Public Media.
Check us out on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook at Hotspot KAWC.
This show is available as a podcast or online at kawc.org under the Shows tab.
The KAWC Student Newsroom is supported by our listeners and by Local News Initiative at the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona and the Scripps Howard Fund.
Our theme music is Election Time by Carton Abel, which is available at freesound.org. For the KAWC Student Newsroom, I'm Nicholas Foley.
I'm Chloe Michael.
And I'm Radini Aguirre.
Bringing the heat to Yuma and La Paz, it's
The Hotspot.